For those who are veterans in the business, know that was a track titled Come Let's Get It On, taken from the original. It was a rendition, you know, originally done by Marvin Gaye, yes, reggae-fied by the original Light Chalmers, yes, fabulous production every time. At this moment in time, I want to embark upon the next part of my journey, where it's all about talking to an author. He's also a radio presenter. Yes, there's no doubt many caps to this person, but tonight we're going to be talking to him in his capacity as an author, book author. Yes, and it's all about empowering yourself, especially in these serious times. People need to find ways of empowering themselves. But first, I want to say good evening, welcome to BBC Three Counties Radio. Malik Muhammad, how you doing?
Yes, Kush, greetings to you and the listeners. Thank you so much for having me on your show.
More than welcome, honourable every time. First, let's find out a little bit about Malik Muhammad. Who is Malik Muhammad? Where were you born and grown?
Well, I was raised in Jamaica, the parish of Trelawney in particular. I did my O-levels and my A-levels there at Monroe College and also at William Lidd Memorial High School.
Wow.
Yes, and I came here, read law, and spent my formative years really in the finance sector.
Okay.
And now, Kush, I have metamorphosized by the blessings of the Most High into a powerful motivational speaker.
Whoa, whoa. So obviously, you know, obviously you said you touched on law. You seem to have gone through a lot of things there already, Malik. You know, what is the mission? What is the aim? What is it you're hoping to achieve?
Well, simply put, Kush, it's really about using the talents that I'm blessed with, right, to really leave a strong legacy, and also within my own sojourn towards manhood, to really use all of the skills I've been blessed with and all my talents to be the best human being that I can be.
What? Yes, yes. Oh gosh, that's definitely about. The question is usually asked, you know, I mean, when people are trying to find what is their purpose in life, and you know, and the question is asked, "Who are you, man? Know thyself."
Yes.
So again, it's inspiring to hear that. Touching on your book, is this your first publication? Malik?
This is my first book, Kush.
Okay.
First book.
And the inspiration, the thought process behind this particular publication.
What it was, Kush, I realized that it's very easy in this life to find different paths to being your authentic self. And what I realized over the years in my own search, as I tried to understand myself more and more, was that certain questions came to mind. And so, with Empower Yourself to Succeed, I did some research for over just under 2 years, speaking with persons who are successful or those who are gods in their field, those who are masters of their craft. And what I realized, Kush, was that there were certain principles, there were certain laws that these people followed consistently to achieve their goals. So, bearing in mind that from my high school years I always enjoyed writing, I decided to use the talents that I've been blessed with to formulate them in a book, codify them, if you will, so that others may share and indeed learn and apply for themselves. And this is really how I came up with these 8 principles of self-empowerment, which are universal. They go across race, gender, sexual orientation, socioeconomic background, etc.
Beautiful, yes.
They're human principles.
Excellent, beautiful. Have you, you know, in all the research also, Malik, have you found that, you know, so, you know, 'cause I know, you know, it's all about success. Have you found any research that shows that people are being successful based upon luck, on chance, on coincidence?
Absolutely not, Kush. And I actually feature this in the book as well.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, Kush, there is no such thing as luck or chance when you want to succeed, right? There has to be what I call one of my principles, which is to plan, right? You really have to have some sort of order, some sort of structure to achieve your particular goal. And so, no, Kush, as far as I'm concerned, luck is something that you use for the lottery. And even then,
well, I was about to say, yeah.
And even then, Kush, some could say that that's based on mathematical formulas for people to win, right? So, no. In terms of just precious life, not at all, Kush, not at all.
Because you have people who say, you know what I mean, well, you know what I mean, I'm going to go and buy a scratch card and you know, so when people are saying that that's luck to them, that's not luck, no?
No, Kush. There are mathematical probabilities of you winning or losing.
Okay, interesting.
Right?
Yes.
So luck in and of itself is just a conjecture of the mind, as far as I'm concerned.
Interesting, folks. This is BBC Three Counties Radio. It's the Nubian Beat. My name is Kush Genesis. We're here every Sunday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Right now, at this moment in time, I've got my guest in the studio, book author Malik Muhammad. Yes, a motivational speaker. Yes. Success.
Yes, Kush.
How do you define that?
It is your ability to apply yourself to bring out the skills that are within you, using your talents in your life. that for me is about success. Because many of us may attribute success to being rich, or being famous, or being like a celebrity. What I say in my book, Empower Yourself to Succeed, Kush, is that all of us are blessed with talents. Our DNA shows that we do at least one thing different from anybody else.
Yes.
We're unique. And so I encourage readers to simply tap into what you do well, what you enjoy doing. Because this is at least one of the things that you were born to do. And so you're successful when you strive and take strategic steps towards achieving at least that one goal in your life.
So if the question was asked, are you successful, what would your answer be?
My answer would be yes, Kush.
Yes.
And humbly put, because I am living that which I was born to do.
Are you a positive role model, Malik?
I say yes, I am, Kush, with all humility. And the reason I say this is that I believe that I have a responsibility by virtue of my heritage, by virtue of what I've been blessed with in my life to date, by virtue of the goals and aspirations I have for myself in the future. I believe that to whom much is given, much is expected. And so all of us are successful depending on how we perceive success. In that respect, I am absolutely successful. And this is why the book makes so much sense and people are buying it and responding and, more importantly, applying the principles in their own lives.
Fabulous, fabulous. Yes, 8 principles. Why 8?
8. It has to do with 2 primary factors, Coach. One was that, as I mentioned earlier on to your listeners, when I was conducting the research, I realized that these 8 principles came across. They were almost woven into the structure of success, if you will. If you can imagine us preparing a blanket or a quilt, right? These 8 things came up, overlapped each time. Also, to do with a little bit of Eastern philosophy, whereby the significance of the number 8.
Yeah.
You know, that was also a factor.
Numerology, yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know?
Yes, yes. Definitely relevant factors for, because obviously everything in life, when we get to realize, interrelates, interconnects.
Indeed.
Yes,
Indeed.
for the purpose of balance and harmony. Fabulous
Indeed.
every time. Tell us about some of these 8 principles. Let's start with number 1, the first principle.
Sure. The 8 principles aren't necessarily in 8 steps that we follow chronologically.
All right.
For example, you know, like Alcoholics Anonymous, you might have a certain step program.
Yes.
Right. These 8 principles are simply 8 principles. They don't follow any particular order. 1 may suffice, 2 may suffice, a combination of all 8.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And the 8 principles are as follows, Kush. Appreciation.
Appreciation. Let's take that one first now.
All right.
Yes, let's elaborate upon that. What do we mean
All right.
by appreciation? And, you know, elaborate for our listening.
Okay, if I will, I'd like to just refer to the theology of Rastafarianism here. And appreciation to me is simply about giving thanks. Right? What Rastafarians allude to as the I and the I, the higher I being the creator, and the lower I being the person, or the vehicle through which the blessings are manifested on earth. Whether we may be Christian and say we give thanks to the Lord, whether we attribute this to Allah, Buddha, Nayakupon, Allah Dumare, whatever our faith, the Holy Father, Pope of Rome, whatever our faith base is, the thing of giving thanks is that we simply always have an attitude of gratitude for what we are blessed with. And so it transcends religion. It's simply in the same way that if somebody should open the door for you, coming into the studio, for example, the door is open for me, I say thank you. That's manners. So if someone didn't say thank you, they're often accused of having poor manners. Now, on a higher spiritual level, Kush, if we are blessed with heart, lungs, the ability to see, love, etc., little it is that we can give thanks. However we perceive the Supreme Being to be, whether it's a higher consciousness, whether we believe in Darwin's theory or whatever, but we always must give thanks